speak now to the travel writer Simon Calder, who joins us from one of London's most visited places. Thanks very much indeed for being with us on the programme. So more travel restrictions are being brought back around Europe. Does this spell the end for holidays away from home this summer?
Well, it actually brings the summer to a pretty unfortunate close for an awful lot of people. British people cutting back their holidays. I'm here by the London Eye on the south bank of London. Normally, in the middle of August, this place would be absolutely thronging with visitors from across the world. But of course, we're not going to see Dutch or French visitors coming in the next couple of weeks because they're simply not wishing to undergo the quarantine that is being imposed on anybody coming into the country from those nations. And it's spreading across Europe. If you recall, of course, we had suddenly at the end of March, just restrictions coming in every few minutes from a lot of countries. Europe gradually eased those at the end of June, beginning of July, but now they're coming back in. The Latvians have imposed quarantine on the UK, and so that means that I couldn't go there tomorrow to the city of Riga without quarantining myself. And the more that these things multiply, of course, the more the problems are going to hit the travel industry. And it's interesting that Britain's biggest low-cost airline, EasyJet, lost about 5% of its value today. The same thing happened to the travel giant TUI. Basically, the summer is being cancelled from now onwards. And once we get into September, that's shoulder season, getting into the low season. The travel industry is talking about the having 3 winters in a row.
And Simon, what would your advice be for people about to travel across borders in Europe? Would you suggest they go ahead, or is there somewhere else they should consider instead?
Well, it seems to be that most countries are simply looking at the numbers. Those figures that you had with Sarah's reports. It looks as though, for example, at the moment, Italy is doing really well. And that's the place I would say if you're going traveling in the next few weeks, you're unlikely to find quarantine imposed when you come back from Italy. Greece was doing really, really well, but its numbers are now going up. And there's so much nervousness. There's so much worry about holidays when we should actually be talking about going away, enjoying ourselves after many, many months of having this terrible lockdown in so many countries. But it's not happening. As a result of that, we are seeing very sadly that we're going to lose tens of thousands of jobs in Britain, and that will be magnified right across Europe and around the world.
Simon Calder, many thanks indeed for being on the programme. Thank you.